If it's 20 miles, 25 miles in a new spot, the trajectory has changed, and we are now much more into the trajectory of this storm. So if you're just first now hearing this, please pay attention. We have a landfalling, likely a Category 2 storm that is going to have direct impacts on our area. So we need to all be ready for this, and you only got a little bit of time left to prepare. West-northwest at 7 miles per hour right now. So right now it's jogging along. We expect it to slow down even more to a slow walk or even a crawl. It may stop completely. And that's difficult because when these things slow down that much, that makes them very hard to forecast because they can bobble around a lot. All right, so here's the wind field right now. The yellow is the tropical storm force winds, so we can see those now starting to get in the coastline, get down to the hurricane force winds. They're still well offshore here at this point. We do have a hurricane warning for both Mobile and Baldwin counties. We have tropical storm warnings for the Panhandle and inland counties as well. Looking at the storm surge, we are going to see a significant storm surge, particularly in Mobile and Baldwin County. This is the highest storm surge we've seen since Katrina. It's not going to be as high as Katrina, but it's the highest we've seen since then. So it is a significant event that is going to cause some major issues on some of our low-lying coastal areas as the storm comes in. Not just the coastal areas. Keep in mind, this surge will push up the bay. So every little tributary along the bay will also start rising as well with that storm surge. There's the storm here currently spinning right here. And look at this huge wraparound band of rain around this system. That's what we're going to see. And this thing's going to be moving so slow, like I said, crawling along. We're going to be in this for a long time, starting sometime tonight, all through the day tomorrow, and even into parts of Wednesday. So a lot of rain to come with this. Radar right now, not too bad. There is some scattered rain at the moment. The main band, though, is still offshore. It's going to take a while to get onshore. And what we're seeing is the steering here, the upper level winds pushing against this storm, pushing against it. That's why it's slowing down. It may eventually completely stop. And then we got these winds pushing it off to the north. That eventually will push it up somewhere towards our direction. Now, exactly where? Now, look at these models. Usually when a storm is this close to landfall, these things are usually pretty tightly spaced. This is what happens when these things are going slow. The models have a really tough time because any little wobble will move it around. So, I mean, the solution's anywhere along the Mississippi Gulf Coast all the way over to Mobile and Baldwin counties at the moment. Any of those are a possibility. So we need to all be aware of that. The Hurricane Center's official track is still in the Mississippi Gulf Coast, but we are definitely in that forecast cone, completely in it. So we're going to have to watch out once again for direct core impacts of a landfalling Tropical 2 storm. Now, we won't make landfall tomorrow evening. Yeah, that's a long ways away, I mean, or Tuesday evening, so it's going to be a while before it actually makes full-on landfall. It's going to be out there all day tomorrow, and then it won't make landfall until the evening. So that's why these rain bands I'm talking about will just keep wrapping around in. And then even once it makes landfall, most of the day on Wednesday, it will still be on the southern side of this, and then it'll still be bringing rain into it. So we'll still have another day of rain there on Wednesday as well. Looking offshore, this is current. Gust 49 miles per hour. Orange Beach Buoy is about 15 to 20 miles offshore. Waves over 13 feet at this point. So things are really picking up. So we're going to be watching this. It's going to continue to work its way in. Meteorologist Matt Barentine, Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith. We're going to both be back up here for you at Fox 10 News at 4 p.m. We're going to break down all the different impacts, county by county, let you know exactly what to expect. Of course, you're going to want to know about all the closings. We'll have all that for you coming up on Fox 10 News at 4 p.m. and everything you need to know about Hurricane Sally. Come back here in a half hour.